Hello guys, how are you? This is the fourth chapter of Breaking the Myth, and today I'm so proud to be with one of my first friends here at Hot. She was with me and Coffee as well in Team 1, and I had the honor to work with somebody from Saudi Arabia, from Germany, from Ghana and Egypt, and I'll just let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm from Saudi Arabia, and honestly the honor was mine.
Thank you. Okay, Sarah, thank you so much for coming again. And I want to start the interview with the question that I always ask. Like, what's the language you speak in Saudi?
Arabic.
Arabic.
Yes.
You know what? It's curious because I've been speaking with people from Egypt, and even in Egypt there are like different dialects of Arabic. Is there any difference between the Arabic they speak there and the Arabic you speak?
Yes.
And what's the difference?
So Arabic as a main language, yes, I do understand Egyptians. We do understand each other. Within the Arabic language, there are different dialects and different accents. So from one country to another, it differs. And within countries, there are different accents, and yeah, it's very interesting because I'm Saudi and I can speak with another Saudi person and I can literally not understand them because they have a completely different accent and dialect.
Really?
Yeah.
I
can understand an Egyptian more than I understand a Saudi from a certain region.
Really?
Yes.
It's that different?
Yes.
I can imagine that. For example, in Spanish, it's sometimes hard to understand people from Mexico, but from other countries it's even harder. Another question. The last time I was with somebody from Afghanistan, I know you, I don't know, maybe you know her, Gohar.
Mm-hmm.
She told me that I'm not able to say hi to her by hand. How does it work in Saudi, from man to woman?
I would say it depends on the environment that the women and the men are in. So if it's a multicultural environment, definitely there's going to be more exposure between men and women. So it could maybe in the beginning start off with not saying hi, keeping your distance, and then gradually with time, once you create this relationship, it'll be like a handshake. Men and women do not hug, they do not kiss. It's not in our culture, other than like family and relatives and all of that. So professionally, I would say just
like
wave.
Hi or just wave?
Just a wave.
Okay.
Unless I would honestly say wait for the woman to make the first move, because that's when you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
So if you'd see that the woman is more okay with it, then yeah, you can go in for a handshake or maybe, pat on the cheek, or it depends.
Now, for example, I noticed that you're wearing this kind of American style of dressing. How is it that you're not wearing a burka? Because that's something that people have been asking me. Like, they wear burkas in Saudi as well.
Yeah. So I would assume that you would think I would wear first an abaya. So first.
Abaya, yeah.
So abaya for us is in Saudi. It's by law you have to wear one, even if you are not from the region. Like if you're not Saudi. Covering your hair is also a must. It's becoming more lenient now. But burka, so we would say in Arabic burka, it's more of a traditional thing. And I think the story behind the burka was like from the Bedouin days. It was a way for women to hide their identity. So because men would move from regions and like they take over other like areas in the desert. So it was a way to hide their wives, that their wives wouldn't be seen from one region to the other. So I feel like it's a way to hide your identity without like disrespecting anyone. But I think it's more of like traditional, and in my opinion, in my view, is that it's not religious, because in our religion, when we pray, we are not allowed to cover our faces. And when we go to Mecca and Medina, when we're going to pray, you cannot wear it. So you have to unveil your face. So
Okay.
it's more of a tradition and not a religion, not a religious aspect. Which is, I think it's a misconception, because people think burka Saudi, but I don't correlate.
Yeah, sometimes people think it's Muslim burka, you
They're
know?
Muslim burka, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So what kind of food do you eat in Saudi? What if I go to Saudi
Rice.
as a tourist?
Rice.
What I'm expected?
Rice.
Only rice. What kind of rice?
Rice.
It's like in India, like in Egypt.
Yeah.
Is it like the same kind of rice?
No, it's different. So there's something we call Egyptian rice, which is different, and there's basmati rice, and there's so many different kinds of rice. But rice is a main component for us. In our, for lunch and dinner, definitely there will be rice.
Lunch and
it's-
dinner.
Yeah.
A breakfast?
No.
What do you have for breakfast?
Like eggs, like scrambled eggs, but like with Arabic spices, maybe.
With Arabian coffee.
With Arabian coffee and dates are a must.
I love her Arabian coffee. I swear it's the best. You should try it. You should even like
So-
mark a brand and sell it because
Yeah,
it's
maybe I should.
amazing.
So, rice and meats. It's in our culture. So we have something called kabsa. We have dhabiha. Dhabiha, the literal meaning is like when you kill sheep or like.
Lamb.
Yeah, no, but it's sheep.
It's a sheep.
It's a sheep. So we eat.
From the one you can take cotton, for example.
Yeah. So we would have that on top of the rice.
Like sheep meat.
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that lamb? Or what's the difference between sheep and lamb?
I have no idea. No, it's sheep. I know it's sheep.
Okay.
So yeah, rice is.
I just imagine like eating a sheep and a piece of cotton here.
No.
Oh,
Of
just
course
kidding.
not.
Just kidding. Next question, Sarah. Any myth you would like to break about Saudi?
So a myth I would definitely want to break about Saudi is that many people, when they know someone in Saudi, they automatically assume, oh, they're rich, oh, they spend without thinking about it, they don't look at receipts, for example, in a restaurant. I think these are all myths. Like, we're very conscious of what we're spending. We do pay attention to detail in our receipts, so it's not like maybe before people were easily tricked, but no, not anymore. I think Saudis are very aware of what they're spending, where they're putting their money, if they're getting their money's worth, and that I believe is a myth.
This myth is basically because people think that if you're from Saudi, you're wealthy.
Yeah.
Okay. Last two questions, Sarah. What do you think about the fact that, and I don't know if you knew this, guys, but in June, the government of Saudi said that in June 2018, women are going to be allowed to drive. That's something very new because Saudi is the last country that hasn't allowed women to drive. And I want to see, Sarah, how you feel about it.
I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I'm very proud that this is finally, like it's finally come. The time's finally come. I would almost say it's revolutionary because having the choice to do something, I believe is a must. Whether people want to do it or not is up to them, but definitely having the right to do it is very important, and I'm very excited, honestly, for it.
And what would you think is the next logical step for the government to help supporting this idea of like empowering women and
empowering women? I think Saudi has begun empowering women for almost like 10 years. Women are part of a very big governmental sector. It's called Majlis al-Shura, and they make a lot of decisions, and they're even like publicized on TV, and so I think for the past 10 years women have actually been very, very empowered. This was just something, I think this is not something that's just going to empower them. I think it's going to give them just like a sense of it, more of equality, you know?
yeah.
I would say the next step I want to see for Saudi is probably in the schools. Like, I'd like to see more men and women
In same school?
in same schools. Yeah, like co-ed education, in my opinion, is very important. Like, to educate a society from an early age that you should be exposed to the other gender, and not make it seem too divided.
They're different people.
Yeah, like too divided, I think. Once you see only, like, okay, maybe an all-boys school, military, yes. But I'd like to see more of co-ed environments under controlled situations.
Okay, and the last question. What is the thing you're most proud about your country?
The pride that Saudis have for being Saudi. Yeah, like just in the region. We have very good relations with people from the MENA region and around the world. I think that's something I'm very proud of for Saudi.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, Sarah, is there anything you would like to say to everyone?
Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Sarah. You're so humble always.
You're so sweet.
Thank you, guys. We'll see Sarah in another video later because she wants to get dressed with a lot of fancy Saudi stuff. So we'll see her again. Thank you, Sarah, for your time.
Thank you,
See you
Mark.
guys.
Thank you.